Discord, the instant messaging chat app, changed the game for gamers around the world. The app allows gamers to communicate via text, voice, and video calls, and currently has between 350 and 400 million users worldwide. But how did the creators of the app find such a niche and become the #1 app used for communications in gaming? Today, we're discussing how Discord became the center of the universe for gamers. Stay tuned. First up, we're discussing the growth of the app. The app started life as a help tool to assist gamers with things like strategy and to discuss tactics. Once gamers and game developers realized its potential and games such as Rocket League and Fortnite grew the app's popularity, its user base grew exponentially. Between 2017 and 2018, messages being relayed between gamers on Discord more than doubled, rising from 6 billion in 2017 to 15 billion in 2018, which shows a pretty incredible growth. The app then became a place where influencers could integrate with fans, but the company doesn't emphasize their numbers like other social media platforms love to do. Their chief marketing officer, Eros Resmini, was quoted as saying, "Discord is inherently social, as it requires two people in order for it to work." The platform grew quickly via word of mouth and now has more than 150 million active monthly users. Next up, it's their zero-friction product. Stay tuned. It's not often that a company completely delivers on what they've promised, but many fans have claimed that this is the reason why Discord has been so successful. And of course, if you have used the platform, you'll have noticed how easy it is to use. And of course, messages are instant, so there's no waiting around for your tactics to be relayed. Some alternatives to Discord are pretty clumsy and don't give users the same experience, so the developers of the app should really be credited with creating a great comms app. Also, there's no convoluted sign-up process, and anybody in the world can jump on and create their own server with absolutely no training or previous experience. The developers have truly focused on what the user needs and have provided a system which is streamlined and super simple. Great stuff, guys. Are you a Discord user? Let us know what you think below. We're discussing target audiences now. One of the biggest problems companies stumble upon is trying to market their product to completely the wrong audience. And Discord got this one absolutely right, too. The company didn't try to limit their product to small groups, and once they noticed that there was a market for servers with huge amounts of users, they abandoned their initial plan to cap servers at 100 people, which turned out to be an inspired decision. There are some servers now approaching 1 million, which when you put that into context with the initial plan is pretty insane. And when their target audience gave feedback, the company also listened, which a lot of companies rarely, if ever, do. They were encouraged to develop bot-friendly APIs, which they did, which also enhanced the user's experience. Once a company gets to a certain size, they often abandon what got them to where they are, the user. But Discord did not do this. Anything but, really. They came through for their fan base and improved accessibility, which they should also be commended for. What's the best thing about Discord for you guys? Let us know below. Streamlining signups and adoption is being discussed now. Stay tuned. There's nothing worse than a product which takes ages to sign up to, with lengthy email chains which require you to enter all sorts of codes and passwords. In this day and age, we can do without all that, right? However, with Discord, they made their sign-up process simple and easy, which has been reflected in their astonishing growth. They realized that bringing in new users needed to be as simple as possible and made their product in the same mold. The onboarding process is one of the most streamlined around and allows you to update your details as soon as you're in. The last thing a company needs is to have an overly complicated sign-up process, which Discord seemed to have noticed from the get-go and are now reaping the rewards. Bravo, guys! Next up, we're talking about simply being on the ball. In the cutthroat business of tech and communications apps, second place is nowhere. If companies drag their heels and fail to act quickly, they're basically signing their own death certificate long-term. Discord has been on the ball since the off in this regard. They're always looking at how they can improve their users' experience, and they don't hang around once they've identified a way to improve their product. Not only do they listen to feedback, they act on it, and quickly, which is refreshing to see in this day and age. One of the biggest reasons why their users are so satisfied is that they feel listened to, and by proxy, validated when the company gives them what they want promptly. What have you guys made of their speed of innovation? And now, they just seem to make it work. Stay with us to hear about it. Of course, what every company wants and what they strive for is a product that simply works well and has its users at the forefront of what they're all about. The thing that worked so well for Discord was their initial product was so good. They didn't need to rely on traditional marketing techniques to get their product out into the world. The gaming community is pretty tight-knit, so it only takes one good product to actually work, and the community will do the marketing work for them. The company has prioritized organic growth with transparency and having open developer community communications, as well as a big emphasis on usability. They also have 24-hour customer support, which is huge for a tech company, as people want to be able to sort out their problems quickly. All of this transformed Discord from a small tool which was initially designed to assist users to discuss their tactics to the very epicenter of gaming in 2022, which again, the company should be lauded for. What's your favorite gaming app? Let us know what you think below. Next up, Discord is attracting some new users from a pretty surprising source. Following Elon Musk's recent record-breaking purchase of Twitter, some Twitter users are seeking refuge in the form of Discord. Musk has claimed he wants to get rid of bots while also verifying human users, which some people don't like the sound of. This, coupled with his freedom of speech ideas, has seen some devoted users of the social media platform call it a day. And one alternative which was suggested was, of course, Discord. The gaming comms app was once seen as a pretty niche tool between gamers, but some hardcore Twitter enthusiasts have suggested that they should boycott the Musk-owned company in favor of Discord. If this were to actually happen, Discord's developers would be in for a huge influx of new users, so would of course need to be prepared for that. The company launched back in 2015 and soon exploded after rapid use, but some critics have suggested its closed-off community could hinder its progress if it was to become a leading social media platform. Of course, servers are divided by game titles and topics, but one needs to be invited by a moderator to gain access. As we know, Discord has a huge user base already, but Twitter is a completely different user experience. Users moving across from one of the world's most popular social media platforms would potentially expect something similar, but as we know, the two are nothing alike, so we're not sure users who come across from Twitter would stick around too long, although we could be wrong. What do you guys think? And finally, OpenSea's Discord channel has suffered a recent breach. OpenSea, which acts as an NFT marketplace, of course, has their own Discord channel, which was recently hacked, worryingly. The culprits posted fake announcements which suggested the company had partnered with YouTube, but OpenSea's Twitter account quickly refuted the news. They warned users that their Discord channel had been breached and not to click on any links. The hacker had told users that OpenSea had partnered with YouTube to bring their community into the NFT space. The user was apparently able to stay on the server for some time before OpenSea were able to take control again, but the hacker had already posted multiple follow-ups, claiming that 70% of the supply had already been minted in a bid to instill FOMO, or fear of missing out. They also claimed that the offer was unique in hopes that users would get involved in the phony scam. It's thought the most valuable loss was a Founder's Pass worth around 3.33 Ether, or $8,982.58. It's been suggested that the scammer used webhooks to enter server controls and post their scam, which had been used more and more recently. Were you guys affected by this one? Let us know below. As always, thanks for joining us today, and remember to stop by again next time for some more fun reveals. And why not do us a solid by liking and sharing today's video while not forgetting to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss more great content in the future. Bye guys.